Hey everyone, George here, the Disney Family Man, back to you with another video. And today I thought I'd talk about the Disney theme park pass system and my thoughts, my opinions, where do I see it going. Well, first off, I have to say that I didn't even think, well, I think all of us can agree to the fact that none of us actually thought a Disney theme park pass would even exist, but times have changed, things have evolved, and now we have it, and now it's to the notion of where does it go from here, so to speak. Well, based off of what CEO Bob Chapek and Parks Chairman Josh D'Amaro had mentioned, that the Park Pass system will be around for quite some time. Now, does that actually mean it'll be here forever? It's hard to say. I doubt it, but I think it's one of those things that it's here to stay for a while, especially up until the fact that Disney kind of reconstrues its way of how to handle the theme park operations and guest flow. And kind of segueing into that, to me, I actually think the theme park pass system does help with the notion of guest flow and the control of the park operations from day to day. Because prior to the shutdown and everything, that the parks were just getting so overly crowded with people. It was literally head to head, shoulder to shoulder, and I do think in time, whether COVID would have happened or not, I think they would have needed a system like this to um, get a better grip and handle on that kind of day-to-day activity with guest flow. So I do think in a positive way that does help the parks out for the better. My initial thought actually was just like everybody else. As a Disney enthusiast, as a diehard Disney fan, we're all creatures of habit. When something changes is outside of our norm that we're not used to, and we're so used to doing it one way for how long, for how many years, that we question the fact, is this going to be a positive thing or is this going to be a negative thing? And that I truly felt in the very beginning that this was going to mess everything up. It's going to be so complicated, especially for first timers, that booking a first time Disney vacation, that it could be very stressful at times, and then adding on a park pass system is just going to make things more difficult. But after experiencing it for myself, that I recently went in this past October, that the park pass system was fairly easy, and we are looking into doing that again for this July trip. For which, speaking of which, I did a short video with my son last night. It's already uploaded. I will actually link it at the end of this video. You guys can check it out. It talks about like what we're looking forward to of the trip and everything. So definitely check that out. But kind of going back onto what I was saying was that for me, it's a very easy. It was an easy transition to get used to the park pass system. Now, I'm only speaking that for me because I'm an annual pass holder, but I stay on property, which means anytime that I go and visit the parks, I stay a lengthy amount of time in the resorts, and it's a much easier way to get a park pass because depending on the amount of time that you stay, that's the allotted time that you can get a park pass for any of the parks. For an annual pass holder who may be a Florida local, I can't speak on their behalf because I don't know how that goes day to day, that you have an allotted amount each week that you can get a theme park pass system through the theme park pass system, of how long it would take of the process to be able to get the park that you want on which day. I don't know how that works, but that's definitely something to look into, that if you are a Florida resident as opposed to someone just vacationing, to be able to get a park pass. I think in time it will benefit for Fast Pass whenever it comes back, and also for Park Hopper. And I apologize for the background noise. We have a train that passes by very frequent, and I call it our Main Street USA train. So every time I hear it, it kind of takes me back. So it makes me feel like I'm actually there on Main Street. So if you hear the background noise, I apologize. But as far as like with the Park Pass system kind of evolving in time, I think it will include with Fast Pass and Park Hopper. Like as of right now, there's no fast passes, but they started implementing Park Hopper that after an appointed time, which I believe is 2 p.m., uh, that you can park hop from just say Epcot to Magic Kingdom, but you still have to have those park passes for that day for both parks. And I do believe that the park pass system will be implemented for Disneyland as well when they reopen on April 30th. And yeah, so my final thoughts on that notion is I think the Disney park pass system's here to stay, and I think it will eventually continue to evolve and grow in time and get better and possibly, benefit all us Disney fans just as Disney uses, newer technology all the time, and just like how they did with the My Disney Experience app and the Magic Bands. So definitely something to keep an eye out for. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I do Disney content all the time. Hit that notification bell. And remember, stay healthy, stay safe, stay Disney. Bye, everybody.